KPFT. Your donation at 713-526-5738, option 1, makes it possible. Please pick up the phone and call now. That number is 713-526-5738, option 1, or if it's more convenient, use our website, kpft.org. Thank you.
Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, March the 7th. And I want to mention really quick, tonight, South Carolina carried out the first execution via firing squad in 15 years. Brad Sigmund was executed this evening. Like I said, via firing squad.
Didn't Utah have execution tonight also? It wasn't a firing squad, but still.
No, yeah. That I'm sad to say, I just thought it was South Carolina.
Utah's primary method of execution is lethal injection, but I heard somewhere today that they were actually having execution there also. But Abe was at the South Carolina one. He was
Right.
at the firing squad.
Yeah, there was quite a few people over there protesting. So now we're doing firing squads again. So anyway, wanted to mention that, and of course, we are still. Guess what we're in? We're still in Fun Drive. Because we're having fun. We're having fun.
One good thing, though, is we're on target.
Well, you see, that's the good news.
But that means that we have to continue to be on target tonight. It's the last night of Fun Drive for us.
For us. Woohoo! It's the last night of Fun Drive. So what can you do? You can donate 713-526-5738. Option number 1 to donate. Make sure you say the prison show, or you can go to KPFT.org, go to the donate button, make sure you scroll down to the prison show. If you're a sustainer, you can get a brick. Woohoo! $25 a month.
They added more bricks outside, too.
Yeah. Of course, when we get here, it's dark, so I haven't been able to take a gander at them.
I got a flashlight.
Yeah, you've said that quite a few times.
Well, that's the only way I went out and got pictures of mine, because it's always dark.
It's always dark. So, anyway, you too can be a sustainer. A 4x8 is $25 a month, and a 8x8 is $50 a month. The $25 a month totals out to be $300, and of course the $50 a month is $600. So, and I know that we have someone who's matching, right, David?
Yeah, they got somebody who's matching. For every sustainer that we get, they actually donate $8. So the more sustainers we get, the more money we make.
Absolutely.
But one thing to note is that whenever you become a sustainer, like you do the $50 a month, and she said, how much was it?
$600.
We get credit for the whole $600. We don't have to wait till the end of the year to get the credit. We actually get credit now. So please think about it. Seriously. We don't know how much money you got, and we really don't. I don't want to say that we don't care, because we do care, but what we're saying is if you got $5 in your pocket, or you got $10 in your top pocket, or you got $50 in your pocket, it just goes a lot further if you become a sustainer. But if all you can afford is that $20, then please donate. We'd really appreciate it. The more people that donate, the more the station knows we have listeners out there that are listening.
All right. Now, David has lined up a great show for us. Dr. Terri LeClercq, the retired English professor and the prison show's queen of the book club, and of course author of Prison Grievances, When to Write, How to Write, as well as at least 4 other books. She is first, straight out the gate, so let's get to Terri on line 2. Hey, Terri.
Hey there. It's wonderful to hear from you.
Wonderful to
Can you
hear
hear
your
me?
voice. Yes.
Oh, great. I just get such a kick out of you. I saw your face, a picture of you at, saying happy birthday to one of the men inside, and it made me feel so good. Not only that he's being given a happy birthday, but that I know somebody who goes in there and does that. I'm just so delighted to know you.
Oh, well, that's sweet. Yeah, it's Linda and I are inside those prisons all the time, but it's especially, when they have a birthday or something special in their lives that, makes it all the better.
Well, you're an angel to me. Let me tell you a little bit about a book that I've just gotten, Beneath the Mountain. Beneath the Mountain. And it is an anti-prison reader. It's paperback. 500 pages. And oh my gosh, when I opened this book up, I just didn't know what to expect because it was so big and fat. But this has a collection of essays and whatnot in it. And they start out with Nat Turner and John Brown, people that you and I couldn't possibly know because, Eugene Debs was way before our time. But then if you look at it, you get Malcolm X, Angela Davis, Rita Brown, remember Rita Brown from Dallas? Linda Evans, Mumia, Abdul Jamal, I've never gotten that right. Kevin Rashid Johnson, we know him, right? Chelsea Manning, we know him, her. And Leonard Peltier, who finally got out of prison after 50 years. Yes, yes, there's that. But all of these people have written essays for us, right? They're not writing them for themselves. These are essays beneath the mountain, and the cover of it has this big old red mountain, and everybody underneath it is trying to hold up the mountain, or is having to hold up the mountain instead of justice being served. And so I hope any of you who can possibly do it, get this book. Have your loved ones read it and see what they think, because I'm just so proud of all these people who were able to get it together and produce this huge book. So I hope you get to do it. Okay, here's my question for the day. And David, Dani, I want you to think about this. What is the difference between joy and happiness? I've been thinking about that all day. I looked it up on the web and all these different books and whatnot I have, and I had it entirely backwards from the way that scholars think it should be. This is pretty interesting, isn't it? I mean, I've been around a long time, and I have it backwards. They say that joy is often described as an inner light, an energy. It comes from deep gladness and delight. It's lightness. It's a moment of satisfaction, that joy. I wish we all had that.
Yes.
I would, if you think about what brings you joy, right? I look at a picture of my grandson, and that is joy to me, right? I just makes me so happy. But according to this, I've got some problems here. I'm supposed to be seeking meaning and purpose in life by having joy, but that's not how I feel. So I'm just really curious, what do you think is the difference between happiness and joy? Or do you have joy?
Well, I have Joy. She's my best friend. That's her name.
I think that's cheating.
That is cheating. But I would assume happiness would be something in the moment, maybe?
See, that's what I thought. You and I think alike. They say happiness is a state of being happy, but joy means satisfaction or whatever. I think it's really odd that they make a distinction there, but I'm thinking about our audience here. What is joy in their lives? Those of you who are listening on your tablet and whatnot, what is joy to you? I mean, you've got a pretty grim situation going on there. Can you reach out and get joy in your life? Can you, in the morning, when you first wake up and all the horrible noises are going around, can you take a brief moment to let joy come into your life so that you can carry it with you through the day? The impulse, I suspect, is just the opposite. To wake up and hear all the noises and know that you're going to have the same crappy food and whatnot, and the toilets overflowing or whatever, and you just get so angry before you're even out of bed. But what does that do to your whole day? My hope is, Dr. Terri LeClercq, my hope is that you snag some joy, snag some happiness, whatever that means, and be able to hold on to it a bit. We know that has to be hard, but wouldn't it make a difference? If you spend the whole day angry, you've wasted that day being angry. But what if just for a few minutes in the morning you think of joy? Picture of your wife, the best job you ever had. You know, I don't know what your joy would be, but just holding that in your mind for a while. And I think it could help you bring that happiness. You would have more happiness. You wouldn't have to go around singing doo-dah, but having some joy that can carry on might just make you into an author, or you could start writing for this book. I don't know. Okay, so another thing I want to talk to you about is in the Texas Bar Journal, the president of the Young Texas Bar Association, young being a relative term to me, but they have an interactive website, and you guys may be able to get it. It's called Miles of Freedom. Well, the program this guy created is called Miles of Freedom. He's a formerly incarcerated. He's helping people integrate once they're out, help them integrate And he has this whole system that he's created because at the age of 19, he went into prison wrongfully convicted of murder and attempted murder. It took freaking forever, 15 years to be able to get out of prison. And the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals said that he was factually innocent, which allowed him to be able to have Texas wrongful conviction compensation money. And he used that money for Miles of Freedom, which I think you guys can get and find out about on your tablet. What a wonderful idea for somebody who's had such an unfortunate experience in life to be able to turn around and turn it into something good for all of us, for those people who are going to be integrated back into life, real life.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Last thing, I promise. You know what a blacksmith is? Do you remember from the old days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they used to pound and pound. They used a hot fire and pounded iron to make shoes for horses and nails and all kinds of stuff. This is a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and I want you to know I really like Longfellow's poems because I can understand them. Some of them are way too complicated for me, but this is on my level, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Here's what we have. Week in, week out, from morning till night, you can hear his bellows blow. That's from the blacksmith. You can hear him swing his heavy sledge with measured beat and slow, like a sexton ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. Toiling, rejoicing, sorrowing. Onward through the life he goes. Every morning sees some task begin. Every evening sees it close. Something attempted, something done. He has earned his night's repose. Sleep. Thanks to thee, my worthy friend, for the lessons thou hast taught. Thus at the flaming forge of life, our fortunes must be wrought. Thus on its sounding anvil shaped, each burning deed and thought. In other words, he has created day in and day out his own joy. He's gotten up, seen what needs to be done, and done it. And every night he goes to bed satisfied that he has done the best job he can do. And I think, guys, that's really what I hope for you. Understand that your life is a little hard. So is a blacksmith, by the way. That it is hard to bring your head up and say, I have done well. But you should at the end of your day. If you start your day with a little bit of joy, at night as you go to bed, you can think, I've done it. I accomplished as much as I can today, and tomorrow's another day. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we read literature. We read it because it opens our world and reminds us that we're connected to other people, to blacksmiths, to the president of the Texas Bar Association, that we're not alone, that there's somebody out there. And I would say from all of us here at the station who are in Fun Drive, all of us, that we know you're there and we care about you and our hand is out to you, our heart is out to you. And so I'm hoping that tonight, as you go to bed, you can stop and think, today was well done. I hope you feel that way, Danny. I hope that you feel that way, everybody.
You got joy down in your heart.
I love that song, actually. You know, I grew up Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
When you're Southern Baptist, you get a lot of that song. And then I was a Southern Baptist missionary for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so we went around
singing that song a lot.
Another lifetime. We'll go into something. But
yeah.
We had Wednesday night and Sunday night prayer meetings, and everybody sang that song. And when I hear joy in heart, it brings me joy.
Yeah.
Just to hear that. Thank you for saying that, David.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, Miss Terri. We love you so much, and we missed you. So you've been out jet setting around.
We'll figure it out. I'm not a big calendar person, but I'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be on. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, she pitched for us a little bit, but you guys remember it's 713-526-5738. Option number 1. We had some folks to thank. Do you have that list?
Oh man, you
I put you on the spot, didn't I?
you did put me on the spot, but I do have it.
You got it. You got it quicker than me.
Yes, I do.
You go, girl.
We are here to thank Linda, Carl, Evelyn, Kelly, Karen, Annette, Jenny, Gloria, David, Mary, and Brenda.
What?
Thanks to each and every one of you. Oh. David, you got a text.
Can you believe that? Captain Tom.
All right, now we're going to go to Maggie on line 1. Hey, Maggie.
Hey.
How are you? And you know what? I did not properly introduce you. Maggie Luna. Maggie Luna is the executive director at Texas Harm Reduction Alliance. And
yes.
Now go ahead, and I apologize. I should have properly introduced you at the beginning. But what do you have for us this evening?
Well, first I want to just tell everybody who is currently incarcerated that I pray for you. I have you in my heart, and I am just extremely grateful to be able to be here and speak to you. You know, like Dani said, I am the executive director of Texas Harm Reduction Alliance, but I spent 20 years in and out of incarceration. And, you know, just listening and being able to be a part of this really blows my mind, like, knowing that there is something after that dark hell that we came through, you know? So I just want to give people, like, some inspiration that, like, I understand. I may not understand, like, the long sentences, but I understand the loneliness and the loss of everything. And I really just want people to know that there are people out here fighting for you.
Absolutely.
And then, I guess, you know, stuff is, man, everything, we went and had a rally at the Capitol a couple of weeks ago where we're rallying against the billionaires who are, you know, taking all of the money and neglecting the people who are unhoused. We have a reentry services team who is working with the Bureau of Justice to house people when they are released from jail. And so it's a really big fight for us right now, focusing on the people who are coming out of incarceration into homelessness. And with all of the climate right now, you know, it's a fight that we have got to keep on fighting. And I've been out of prison for 8 years, and I finally wanted to get my own place, and it's taken me 5 years to get somebody to accept me, so I will finally be able to move into my own place under my own name in April.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, we've done our time, and everything, you know, everything I've done in the community, I was getting denied one after another, and I was submitting letters from state representatives and still being denied. So, you know, and it's ridiculous that we cannot serve our time and pay our debt and then come out and be able to do better. So we are fighting really hard to change that here in Texas.
Yes. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So what else do you have for us?
Well, you know, right now there's just so much going on with the state legislature and all of the things that are happening. I know one of the things that we're fighting for is to get fentanyl test strips legalized here in Texas, and that has been a long fight, and it's like almost obsolete now, you know, because whenever they criminalize something else comes along, right? So, like, the drug market has changed so much the more that we focus on one thing. And so fentanyl is what's killing people. That's what's being focused on. And then now that it's been criminalized and there's so much focus, we have other things coming in the drug supply now. There's nitazene, there's xylazine, and these are things that are also dangerous, and, you know, and so it's just so important to stay educated. If you do choose to use whenever you get released from prison, understand that you are 100 times more likely to experience an overdose with the supply that's out there now. So it's so important that you stay alive, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that there are tools out there to keep people alive. And, hopefully it'll pass. We've got some good people supporting this session.
Now, what was
that?
that?
I do not miss. I'm sorry.
You had mentioned, what was it, nitazene?
Yes, nitazene is another substance that is being found in the drug supply. It is resistant to Narcan.
Oh.
And so when people are saying that, like, Narcan's not working on them, Narcan does work if it's fentanyl. But if it's not working, then whatever it is not fentanyl. So the tools that we have to help people are not working on whatever is coming out. And so that's, you know, stuff has to change so quickly, and you have to adapt to it. And, you know, that's why we need researchers, and we need people, you know, staying on top of it and being able to be aware of what's out there.
So Narcan is specifically for fentanyl?
Well, it's for opiates.
Okay.
You know,
That's what I guess I got confused. I thought you were saying it was for fentanyl only.
Right. No, it's any opiate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah. And I do want to say something. The other day we had somebody pull up in front of Texas Harm Reduction Alliance, throw their car in park, and scream Narcan. And my team just ran out there. The guy was purple. He was gone. And they pulled him out of the car, gave him mouth-to-mouth, and saved his life right there in the middle of the street. And so it was just amazing to me. People know that we're there, and lives are being saved.
Wow, that is amazing. I can only imagine the amount of people being lost inside TDCJ if they had that.
Yes.
I mean,
and it's ridiculous that they have to have it like locked up when all it will do is save a life. It will do nothing else.
It's not a drug, so.
Right.
So I'm not. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. Of course, a lot of things don't make much sense to me.
Right. Yeah, that's just more advocating that we have to do to make sure that, like, if we could get it in the dorms, in the jails, you know, it's not going to hurt anybody. It can only help.
So there's nothing else that, well, before we go on, let me make sure we get your address out there in case someone wants to write to you directly. How can they do that?
P.O. Box 14443, Austin, Texas. Oh, what is that? What's the zip code?
I know that feeling. Girl, I don't know.
Man, my brain, you know, I did a lot of substances, and, you know, 78761.
78761. So I have P.O. Box 14443, Austin, Texas, 78761.
Correct. That's 3 4s.
3 4s. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got it.
Did you get that, Billy?
Our biggest fan.
How many ones was that?
1.
Just saying.
Just saying. Maggie, is there anything else that we've got less than a minute?
Okay, well, I just want to thank y'all for bringing me on, and hopefully we can get our reentry team on next time to come tell you about the amazing work that they're doing. So I love you guys.
That would be great. And
so I'm tweaking the schedule right now, so it's not going to be exactly 6 weeks from today. I'll just let you know that.
Hey, just let me know.
Because I got you on, but tomorrow I'm going to work on the schedule now. I'm going to send you a bunch of dates, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. We love you.
Love y'all.
Love you, Maggie.
Bye.
Bye. Be safe out there. All right. Now, I guess we're going to pitch for a second because our next guest is not on yet. So we're going to pitch. What are you going to do? You're going to call 713-526-5738. Hit option number 1 to donate. Make sure you say the prison show. And you know what? David still has some shirts. What size shirts you got, David?
Well, I know I've got some small and I got some large and I got some extra large. But I don't think I have any big guy shirts, and I don't have any mediums.
So if for a $50 pledge, you can get one of those shirts, and David will even mail it to you. I'm going by what he said last week, so he'll even mail it to you. And, of course, this, I'm going going away from the mic for a second, but KPFT, is once again holding a food drive for the Manor House. So, I thought they donated money to the Manor House. It's actual food. Listeners can bring shelf staple food items to the station from February 20th. Drop-off boxes. Anyway, you can bring food. That doesn't do much for our listeners.
No, I think what we need to really count on now is y'all need to call us and somebody's got a mic on also. We're whistling somehow.
Was it me?
If you call 713-526-5738, option number 1, or go to kpft.org, just make a donation in any amount. This is our last night of fund drive, and I'm not going to give all our goals and the amounts of money that we're supposed to be making and all that stuff, because during the year we actually make our goal. If we don't make it today, we'll end up making it. And a lot of the guys are listening to us from the prisons, and their families will be listening to us, but they're a little bit behind times, so I get it. But the deal is, and Ray, you always said it, and I keep quoting it, and you guys could probably quote me now as many times as I've said it, but if you listen to the show, we're listener-sponsored, so that means we need you. We need you to step up. But just call 713-526-5738, option number 1. And we're putting a lot of content out on the tablets right now. I'm waiting on Marci to call. She said she was fixing to call. But we uploaded the prison show film, and I was talking with, I guess it was Travis Fletcher, and he said that all that stuff goes live on Marci says she's on hold right now.
I didn't. She ever called?
But yeah, she's not
it's
on
the
there.
phone gremlins.
The phone gremlins.
So usually when we put something up on the tablet, it usually takes about a week now that we've gone to video. So it takes about a week. So usually like today, last week's show will come up around 8 o'clock, 7, 8
that's
o'clock.
what Travis was saying, about 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So, and David put the prison show film.
They call it a film.
Oh, so film.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary with all of us in that show.
And some of us that aren't here anymore.
Yeah, some of us are not here anymore.
It took a few years for her to make it, but it's a really good film.
Yeah. So y'all, it should be on tonight. So y'all watch it over the weekend.
It's 9:30. It should be on. It should have been on about an hour and a half ago.
Well, y'all make sure y'all watch it. And you know what? Write us at 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371, and let us know what you think about it. All right, now we have Marci Marie. Hey, Marci.
I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. How are you? I have been at the Capitol, wearing the pavement out in Austin, hitting those legislative offices. We hit 30 offices yesterday, and we hit several offices and did a parole advocacy day event, trying to get some parole reform and some legislative action surrounding getting folks out of prison.
That is wonderful. Well, so what's the reception been like?
So we really have some takers. There's a few bills that are kind of not everything we want, but they're in the mix. We definitely have some takers for support on those bills, but we had Representative Mays's office was hugely interested in sponsoring something for next session or possibly even the interim. So that's super exciting. We're really working on getting a clear pathway for incarcerated individuals to make parole, because I remember being in there and everybody just kind of not really knowing what the parole board wanted. We know we needed to stay out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But even staying out of trouble, taking classes, taking college, being an outside trustee, I was still denied several times because of my crime, and so the judge already judged that part. We don't need the parole board to judge the crime. No. We need the parole board to judge who we are now when we're seeing them.
Exactly.
So we're working on that, and then we're working on getting some of the parole stipulations that are outdated and create barriers instead of open opportunities, like where you can live, like for me personally, I had the stipulation for the first 3 years that I couldn't have a checking account. I couldn't have a savings account. I couldn't have a debit card or a credit card. And in today's world, where employers often want to pay electronically, or even with a card, that can be really hard to navigate. So we really got some great responses around that. I feel like several organizations came together to make the Advocacy Day happen today, and I really feel like it's going to be a movement surrounding that. Latino Justice headed that up. They have been successful in getting parole reform bills passed in other states, and so they're giving us some guidance on wording, and I'm really excited. I think it's big things happening.
Well, if we all work together, we can make big things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said it, man. It really takes everyone, right? We need policymakers. We need formerly incarcerated people and people with stories to tell. We need researchers that can give the data and the numbers and the statistics. We need family members that can tell how the system negatively impacts people at home.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think it's really important for us all to come together, and so I'm here in Austin with my Linus team, and we've been burning the midnight oil, having lots of fun, but working really, really hard. So it's been a busy couple days, and tomorrow we have it's International Women's Day, and we have a huge rally at the Capitol, and some big United States congressmen are going to be there. We're expecting a pretty big crowd. It starts at 11, and we feel kind of anxious and nervous and excited about that. And they're going to be talking about democracy for the first hour, and then they're going to introduce us at noon, and we'll get to talk about our legislative priorities, which are surrounding conditions of confinement, the way that women are strip searched, of course we're supporting the bill ending the death penalty. Of course we're supporting Mays's bill to limit solitary confinement. So we're going to be talking about some of those things.
Yeah, Representative Mesa is really coming out, man.
I think so. I got to sit down with her chief of staff. Yesterday I visited, and then today I got to sit down with him, and he really is interested in working with advocates and forming some common sense reform, things that will add value to our community.
Which makes common sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's just, I'm not going to say sometimes people might do something that need to be, you might need to be separated from the community for a moment. But this over sentencing, this extreme punishment, nobody deserves to be cooked in a prison cell at 110 degrees.
No.
Nobody deserves to be housed, so we're out here fighting, and it's not just us. It's so many great organizations. We're at the Capitol, and we're seeing other organizations come together. We're seeing a lot of new faces from last session, which is amazing. Today we had lots of new people that had never talked to a legislator, and they were learning how to craft their story. We had Amanda Rodriguez. She was there giving us training on how to talk to a staffer, how to go into an office with confidence. I think that it's really valuable, and I'm really excited. Since I've come home from prison, I've learned how many people are really out here fighting, and I just see it growing and growing, and I think that we're demanding Texas to change, and eventually Texas is going to have to change some things.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we've been very busy.
So, if someone wants to write to you, what's that physical address?
I'm going to pull that right up, and you can write. It's the Lioness address, but if you want to contact me personally, if you want me to, whatever, uplift your story. If you're housed in the female unit and you want to learn more about Lioness, write me. But if you're housed on a men's unit and you want just to tell me what's going on so I can put them on blast, put my name on it, and you can write me at P.O. Box 12051 in Austin, Texas, 78711.
Okay, I have P.O. Box 12051.
That's it, Austin, Texas, 78711.
Did you get that, Billy?
Our biggest fan, man. He needs everyone's address.
He's sending me the return letter. He takes the envelope and cuts out the front of it and sends it to me.
Oh, well, Billy, you can write and tell me what's going on wherever you're housed, and that's a legit address.
Be careful what you wish for, Marci. And he knows I'm saying it too.
Yeah, he's listening.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's listening.
I wake up every morning.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We're getting such good feedback from the female units about the prison show, and I'm just so excited.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Did you hear we put the prison show film out on the tablets?
I did hear that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that, and I start filming my film next week. Yeah, so that's exciting too, and it's surrounding pregnancy and incarceration. So,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I interviewed 20 women who had their babies in the Texas state prison system, and I wrote a script. It's a collective narrative story.
They got a whole program for that, right?
Yeah, they do, but it's not enough, and it's very restrictive based on your charge. So
that's
yeah,
very
definitely
sad.
things need expanded.
Well, we appreciate you, Marci, and I can't wait to hear from you in a few weeks. Let us know what's going on up there at the Capitol.
I will be here, and next time I will bring some of my team to talk about what they're doing also.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and y'all have fun, and thank y'all for everything you're doing.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully we'll see some folks in Austin tomorrow at the Capitol on the South Steps at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay. All right. Thank you, girl.
Yes. Talk to y'all soon. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye-bye. All right.
Cool. Did you pitch?
I did.
Did I miss it already?
You missed it. It went by really quick.
Yeah. Did you pledge?
I
did.
Well, I'm glad. Did you pledge, Linda?
No.
Dee Dee and I are also sustainers. So you guys are sustainers too, right?
Yes.
We're sustainers, and I just want to go down on record that I am a childless single cat lady still. Still only have one income.
Yeah, did you go to Starbucks this week?
I did not.
Ooh.
I drank office coffee.
Oh, my word.
Office coffee.
Did you at least get to make that office coffee?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It was, yes.
Yeah, I love it whenever I get to make the office coffee.
Yeah, that's when it's really good. So, but you too can pledge. Like David said, David and Dee Dee are sustainers. Linda and David, or her David, are sustainers. And I am a sustainer with my 2 kitties. All 3 of us are sustainers.
Yeah. And me with my 13 cats and my 13 llamas.
Yes. She's got a herd.
I do, yes.
So you can call 713-526-5738, option number 1 to donate. And you can also hit option number 2 to leave a shout out, which is fixing to start. But you can also go to kpft.org to donate. Just scoot on over to the donate button. And now we're going to start with the Death Row Angels segment. So good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. And we do mean everyone, because everyone can now listen. The Death Row Angel representing the prison show will be the Death Row Angels. Angels. I was like, what? Representing the prison show will be at the next execution, David Wood, who is scheduled for March the 13th. If you are in the Houston or Huntsville area, join us at the corner of 12th Street and Avenue I in Huntsville. Right now, we have 3 scheduled executions in Texas, 14 total for the United States, actually 13 because South Carolina carried out one earlier today. Like my friend Leroy started and T added, no voice is too small, so pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps and all. Be for us that soldier standing on the wall, dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. So remember to call everyone. Death Penalty Action also has some petitions on their website. That's deathpenaltyaction.org. You can go on their website and sign just about every petition for anything to do with death row across the United States. So like we said, David Wood is scheduled for March the 13th and is out of El Paso County. Moses Mendoza is scheduled for April the 23rd and is out of Collin County. Matthew Johnson is scheduled for May the 20th and is out of Dallas County. Now, as my friend Mayo says, here's the news. You can use Aureli Escobar out of nowhere. You were scheduled for conference today, March the 7th, at the Supreme Court. Hey, David. You filed a supplemental...
Did you hear my cookie?
Yes. We did. You
sound like a little rat.
Yes, you did. Okay, so out of nowhere, didn't know you were going to be at the March 7th today conference. You filed a supplemental brief on February 27th and a letter from your counsel on February 28th. Cedric Ricks, you were docketed at the Supreme Court on February 28th, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. David Wood, you were denied by the Supreme Court on February 24th. Blaine Milam, my buddy, you were docketed today, March the 7th, coming out of the CCA at the Supreme Court. Anthony Medina, on February 24th, the state submitted their brief in opposition at the Supreme Court. Carlos Ayestas, on February 14th, you filed a motion for discovery at the District Court. Brian Suniga, on February 28th, you filed a response to the state's objection at the District Court. Brittany Hallberg, let me read exactly what the Fifth Circuit said today. Under Brady, we reverse and vacate Hallberg's conviction and remand the case to the District Court for further proceedings. This was the Fifth Circuit. Woohoo!
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Doesn't happen very often there, Brittany. So we are all very happy for you. Elijah Jobert, on February 19th, the Fifth Circuit gave you until April 1st to file your response. Ali Ershon, on February 26th, the CCA affirmed the trial court's judgment of the conviction and sentence of death. Rodney Reed, you filed a supplemental authorities at the Fifth Circuit on February 26th based on the Gutierrez decision at the Supreme Court. Irving Davis, on February 27th, the Fifth Circuit gave you until March 28th to file your response. William Davis, on February 28th, you filed your writ of habeas corpus at the CCA. Naeem Mohammed, on February 3rd, you filed a status report at the District Court. Edward Busby, on March the 5th, the CCA denied your subsequent application for writ of habeas corpus. Robert Solis, on March 19th, your case will be submitted to the CCA. An oral argument was not requested. And Robert Roberson, I think everyone knows by now, your attorney filed a bad, I think I can say ass, subsequent application for writ of habeas corpus and suggestion to reconsider on the court's own initiative. Yes, it was pretty darn awesome, Robert. And now, Linda, I think you have a poem.
I do, and it's by Ryan Casti.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? I want to say Castle, but not
No.
It's Casti.
It's Casti.
Okay. It's called My Mind and Me. My mind and me, we think alike, but he's a little slicker. He always seems to run the show as I just fade and flicker. There's been times when I felt like I'd finally had him beat. He'd pop right up upon the scene and put me in my seat. He's cunning and conniving. He's as slippery as an eel. He ends up choosing all the paths of which I'm left to deal. He's left me looking like a fool too many times to count. I hear his laughter in my head as my problems do surmount. My mind and me, we've been at war from the very start. The only peace I'll ever know is when we do depart. I've laid awake so many nights just trying to find the answer, to rid myself of this plaque that surely must be cancer. I know that I must conquer him if I ever to be free. So this battle rages on inside between my mind and me. That's for everyone. I know you have those feelings when you've been on drugs. It drives you crazy.
That was awesome, Ryan.
Awesome, Ryan. Yes, very good.
And we love you, Ryan, even though you're old. I pick at him all the time.
I know. We'll always remember you, Ryan.
Oh, that's right. You met him.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And all the craziness.
All right. So, do you want to pitch a little bit?
Yes. I hope that all you guys can scrounge up some money if you can and donate, even if it's $1, $2. Ask your families to help. I know I'm going to try to do something tonight myself. I'm just trying to figure out. I've had a lot of car problems, but I'm going to try to come up with some money.
Cough it up. Cough it up.
Cough it up. That's right.
Of course, I say that. So, yes, that number here is 713-526-5738. Option number 1 to donate. Option number 2 to speak on the air, to give your loved one a shout out. And I know David has a bunch of recordings, but you can go live on the air and do a shout out to your loved one. So again, that's option number 1 to donate. Option number 2 to go live on the air, or you can go to kpft.org and go on over to the donate button and then scroll down to the prison show. And before we go any further, hey, Farron, my buddy Farron, happy birthday. I know it was yesterday, but let me tell you, I uploaded our photo to Facebook. Oh my God. It has blown up. That photo has blown up, and I was like, yeah, they're just looking at Farron because he's so old. He's so old. His little bald head.
Farron, tell me what you want me to do to her, and I will darn sure do it.
Yeah, don't. Well, everyone, I have a long list of people who have told you happy birthday, and I'm going to make sure you get it. I'm going to try to do some screenshots of those and send it over to you on your tablet. So I hope you had a great birthday. I hope they fed you good, and I ordered a cake, but they wouldn't let you have it.
I ate it. It was good. It was really, really good.
It was a yellow cake, vanilla.
Yes, my favorite.
Well, we appreciate everyone, again, out there who has donated, who will donate. And if y'all had pictures this weekend, shoot them over to us so we can, post some family photos on the Facebook page. I know one unit did not have them, Styles unit. They were too busy.
Oh, really?
They were short on staff. They're always short on staff. But I think every unit is short on staff. But, yeah, y'all shoot us over some photos so we can throw them up on our Facebook page so people can, even if you're not in Texas, because we're going out everywhere now, shoot us over, so have your family send us some photos. We'd be more than happy to throw those up on our Facebook page.
Right.
All right, David.
What? Is it time?
It's time.
We got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
I'm telling them, yeah, before we have to go to pay the bills. But I was telling everybody online, we got a whole bunch of people watching right now. I mean, it's just like everybody just decided to log in on the video all at one time. And I mean, that's cool, but I was telling everybody, call 713-526-5738, option number 1 to donate, option number 2 to make a shout out. And we got a couple of people on the line getting in the queue to do the shout outs, but there's still space left. But if you do call and it puts you in that never ending loop, just realize the business is good. But right now we have some empty lines, so you're welcome to call. See, it's flashing now. So let me take that.
I better get in there and help out.
I think you better.
I know.
So, I know Gloria has asked, and I'm going to get those to her, but we have a lot of bills. The second look bill is HB 200, HB 200. That's the second look bill. That was introduced. And then, wow, we have so many solitary confinement bills that are up. I have sent this to a few of my friends. If y'all would like that information, definitely get with us, and I will be more than happy to shoot that out to y'all too. Unless, of course, Mr. Billy has that, right? And I'm not speaking of Billy Wardlow.
Did he write it down?
Who?
Billy.
I have no idea. He probably did.
Yeah. He probably clipped it out and saved it and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll know in the morning when I check my e-messages.
Are you going to let everybody know? All right, we got to pay the bills.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas, obtain parole, and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Is that quick enough?
That was very quick.
I even answered the phone.
I know, you were
I'm getting talented.
multitasking.
And I turned my mic off long enough to finish my cookie. That was a good cookie.
It was. It was very good.
We were blessed with KPFT cookies. So I'm not sure what the criteria was to get a cookie, but we got a cookie.
And we had our names on them.
Woo. They said earlier who to thank, and I'm sorry, but I don't have it pulled up on my phone right now. But we thank you. We appreciated it.
We love the cookies.
Yeah.
It's one way to get on our good side. Give us cookies.
Like to thank Jason Weissong. We really appreciate you, Jason.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
That's a good one, too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hopefully he'll call in tonight. We need some words of wisdom.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's get to Gloria on line 1.
Hello?
Hey, Gloria.
Hey. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Brittany Holberg, or Britvat, as Pam calls you. I tell you what, Brittany, when I got the news today, I started hollering and screaming, and I called Pam, and she was hollering and screaming, and we just carried on for a while, but everybody is so happy for you, and I'm like, okay, I know the state of Texas is going to appeal it, but screw them, because this, let them go ahead. I think it's going to hold, and I'm hoping they'll just give you time served and let you out. But anyway, I am now drinking a sugar-free margarita for you as I sit here. Okay, I want to give a couple of shout-outs. T, I picked up your property. Good grief. Tell me what I'm supposed to do with all these million books. Hopefully I can take them to Maxine, but let me know. And Spider, great visit. Thank you. It is always so much fun. And David Wood, it was good to chat you for a second in the visitation room. And I found out that Greg Wershock is one of your attorneys, and he's good. I remember he used to be in Texas. But anyway, we're still hoping that they'll quit hiding and go ahead and test the DNA, and I won't have to drive to Huntsville Thursday. But if I do, I'm going to be raising hell. Ram, it was great to see you, and I talked to your friend from Switzerland. I was hoping maybe she was from the Valley, and she'd join us on Death Penalty Lobby Day, but she said she was flying back to Switzerland that night. And DeMontrell Miller, and I forgot what T called you, D something, but anyway, I met your mom. She is so young. I thought that was your sister or your daughter or something, but anyway, your mom and I are going to get together, and I hope she will come to Death Penalty Lobby Day on April 8th. And Juan Malderas, I almost didn't recognize you with all that hair. I think you have a birthday coming up, so if I don't get... I know our group's going to be on next Friday, but I'm going to be in Oklahoma, and I won't be doing it. So, anyway, Linda Carty, I just got your message just a couple of minutes ago, actually. And yes, we are all excited about Brittany's case getting overturned, and I do hope you're next. And maybe, Danny, you might, she's talking about a House bill that passed in 2015 by Gonzalez, and it pertained to witness protection from retaliation, and she wants me to look it up. I guess I'll have to figure out how to go back to 2015. Anyway, who else? You know, I haven't heard any, I want to say hello to Brian Davis, and I hope you're doing better, and I haven't heard anything about you in a while, so I hope you're recuperating. Jeff Wood, good grief. I heard about you having to go to UTMB after, of course, TDC was ignoring your heart issues, and now you've got 2 stents, so you're ahead of me. I've only got 1 in my heart, although I have several in my arteries in my legs, so maybe I am ahead of you. But anyway, I hope you're feeling better. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Robert Robertson, it was wonderful to chat with you for a little bit in visitation. I got to tell you, you are looking more relaxed than ever, and I think maybe you know what we all know, and that things are looking good, and you're going to get sent home soon. Let's see. Tony Ford, thanks for the update. I'm trying to find out. I'm talking to CARE, Council on American Islamic Relations, and they are going to be helping make phone calls about the Muslim prisoners getting their food, their breakfast, which I think is usually served in the middle of the doggone night, and they're giving it to you after daybreak. So, and then the Muslims can't eat it, and then they won't feed them after the sun goes down. So, leave it to TDC to be ornery and mean and illegal about dealing with people's religious practices. Jane Watson, it was good to see you. Charles Flores, I got your message. I hope you're doing okay. I think that may be, let me see. Maybe that's it. Melissa Lucio, I sure hope you get some good news soon. Lord knows they're taking their time about letting you go. But I guess they just don't like to admit when they make mistakes. And Terry Washington, oh my God, it was good to see you. You're looking good, and I hope you're okay. Erica, I just sent you a JPay or whatever, Securus, and then it wouldn't let me click to send it to you. It said it was temporarily not working. But anyway, I sent you some information, and I want to find out about your opinion about the article in the New Yorker on the women on death row. I want to say hello to Clinton Young. Oh boy, I hope you're doing okay. Brittany, I got to tell you, when we posted today that the Fifth Circuit ruled for you, we got 21 thumbs up on the message on our Facebook page for the abolition movement. We got 10s with a little heart and 1 with a big hug. And I won't take the time to read all the names, but you've got to know that you've got 1 million people supporting you. And I think that's it. So everybody who's listening, make your pledges so the prison show can pay the bills and stay on. It's too doggone important. Okay, that's it. Good night, y'all.
Good night, Gloria. Thank you. All right, now we have Coco.
Yeah, this is Coco checking in from Durant, Oklahoma, land of the Choctaw Nation. I'm going to make it quick. I got several announcements. First one is Austin Eversole, Polanski Unit, Samuel Ayala Cofield. I got your message. That book is not what you're looking for. Let me know. But I'm looking at similar books, and I'll send you a JPEG. Make sure that's what you want, and I'll send it. Along it's free shipping through Amazon, and I'll send it. Now this one is I forgot because it's Saldahana Wopatovic Cofield. I think I said it right. If I said it wrong, I'll blame it on the Doritos Flamas. My tongue is hot right now. Jordan Spieler, Win Unit. I'll get with you here pretty soon. I'll make arrangements. Nico Reyes at Ferguson Unit. I sent you a message. Get back to me. Mississippi goes by Gray. Caleb Gray at Lewis Unit. Let me know how you're doing so I can see how I can work you in also, and I'll help you out. And let's see here. Oh, I put this here with a star here because I know they're listening. I know Rob's sister got the phone. Now you could, like I said, you can do on YouTube and on the phone. So I know you guys are listening, and I know you guys know I'm doing a die Coke fan. And since now they did away with DEI, I know you guys are listening. And you guys are worse than little teenage girls. You're yapping away like trying to LOL over there. Because I know when you guys were playing cards, I walked by, you guys will always be like, okay, what are these guys up to? And then Trompetas drinks Diet Coke. And so, since I didn't know I got my food stamp card, and jarritos are too much. And if my brother even asked, what did I decide to go with? And I'm going to say, move over, Trompetas. I'm the king for Diet Coke. So I went back to Diet Coke. So, because I'm still like a little damsel in distress over here trying to figure out what that message meant. But anyway, Columbia gang, there's Columbia over there. Rob, I got you guys. You guys always on my mind. You guys are like, you know the Abracadabra song? Well, when you guys go to take that trip, or everybody, this is going to my LBGT people fan too. You know, when I listened to the whole Lady Gaga stuff. When you go down that walkway, going to chow or going back to some you're laying, or you guys are going home, you make that trip down that little strip. Because I had when I told me I was on medical, but I ended up going home. I was just like, this song, when you say Abracadabra, get all that vibes, you take that trip, if you're going home, walking out to the other side of that gate, get all those vibes, get them all those cooties off you, when you walk out that door, you better hold your head high and know that, no one, hold you back anymore. And I wish I would have had that mindset, but I didn't know I was going home until I was ready being escorted. But I would just think of that for everybody. And, now, this one's important. You guys, Johnny Boy, Paul Galan, Cofield, Corey Dale McCollum, Polanski, Chris Tiplin, and Luther. I already submitted my lawsuit. I need you guys to write this down. If you're not, I'll tell you how to get it here at the very end. The Cook County DA or anybody that's been convicted by this DA, I filed with this, part of my temporary injunction is for the DOJ do an audit. Cause he did the same, what he did to you guys, well, I kind of like, went above and beyond, cause I already got the under the Brady rule, I got evidence. But on your tablet, look up this, Pacheco-Morales, Pacheco-Morales, Morales, versus Michael Young, like the way it sounds, Ital. The case number is 4:22-CV-591. I got it in. I wasn't trying to say I didn't have a podcast. I've been off of it. And I told you guys, give me some time. I'll let you know. Well, I submitted it. Now I can verbally, say, cause that's one I wanted to get done in. But I already did I filed at Office of Accountability, an audit. But I'm waiting to see what the judge is going to do. I've been waiting, looking, but they haven't got it yet. But she's already ordered a refund to give to me, and I'll use that to help you guys out. But my habeas corpus is already ready to go, because she's waiting on this, and use my case to help you guys out. Anybody in the Cook County area that got convicted by this DA. He's going to be not that DA. I put it on all that whole DA's office. I'll keep you guys heads up, because you can probably do file a clemency for reduction of sentence. I don't know exactly what. We'll keep you guys informed. Gainesville City and City of Gainesville PD, they already send my Title VI complaint to the Austin. They already wanted they send it over there. They want to want to settle it here, but I have to get that in. But I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know. This is for Nueva York, New York, and Ferguson, Europe. That's your name is not anymore unread. Nueva York. It's like the Bad Bunny, but I got your message. Yes, at the end of the month I'll get it. But for anybody outside, since I got my lawsuit, because there last year I was saying a little bit too much, and I didn't want to say anymore, and I stopped doing my podcast. But it's you can go to my link tree, have your family look at listen to it, because I do how to do grievances, PREA. Like I said, I don't rely on PREA anymore, but there's other ways to go around it.
I'm sorry, Coco, but we have quite a few callers waiting.
Okay. But it's Linktree is LINK. Oh no, TR.EE Coco de Caramelo. COCODECARAMELO. That's how you'll be able to, all the information. Just go through that, and I'll get a PO box next week, and be easier that way. But other than that, that's all. I'll check in with next time.
All right. Thank you, Coco.
All right. I'll let you guys go. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Now we have Amy.
I want to give a shout out to Barbara Cox at the Hilltop Unit in Texas. I miss you so much.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
That was short and sweet. How about Angelica?
I want to give a shout out to my husband, Gilbert Gonzalez, in Clemens Unit. I want to say that I love you and I miss you, and soon I'll see you. Love you, baby. Mwah.
Okay. How about Julie on line 3?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Julie.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Miss Dani. This is Julie. How you doing?
Doing good.
Hey, I just want to send a shout out to my husband over there at the Star Unit. Of course, tell him that happy belated birthday. His birthday was on Wednesday, and I just want to tell him that I miss his trash can kisses. I'll wait him forever. Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes, Mr. Garcia at Estelle. Yes, happy birthday.
All right. Well, I hope to see you soon, Julie.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now we have Joanne on line 4. Hey, Joanne.
Yes. Hey, I would love to make a shout out to my brother. He's in the WIN unit, and I would like to tell him happy birthday, the big 5-0, and may God bless him for all these years, and just to hold on. He'll come home soon, and I love him, and I'll see him this weekend. And I also have my son, Roach Unit, Frank Molina. Son, stay prayer up. God will open those doors. Keep your faith up. I love you, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I have another shout out for Adam Diaz. Keep your head up. We're working on it. The ball's rolling. God's going to open those doors, and you'll be home soon by the time you know it. And I love each and every one of y'all. And remember, God loves y'all, and all of y'all will be home soon. And thank you for having me.
Thank you, Joanne. You have a great
God
weekend.
bless all. You too.
Bye-bye. Okay, now we have Annalisa.
Hello everyone, it's Annalisa. I hope you are doing well. This is my message for my friend. Hello Isidro, I hope you are doing well. I read your last letter this morning and I'm happy you are keeping doing your paintings. I know they will be beautiful. I can already imagine them, so keep doing that. I'm well. I'm on my way to work. It's finally warmer here and sunny as well. And this weekend I will go to the Kew Gardens to see flowers and take some pictures, which I will send you. I send you my warmest wishes, big hugs. Stay strong, stay positive, and know that I'm thinking of you. Bye, take care my friend. Bye everyone, take care.
Thank you, Annalisa. And now we have Estella.
Hi, this is Estella, and this shout out is for my son Javier De Leon. He is at the Stringfellow unit. We love you very much, and we hope to hear from you soon.
That was fast.
That was very fast. How about we get to Carmelo or Camilla?
Thank you, Miss Danny. Good evening, Prison Show. Thank you for taking my call. I have 2 quick shout outs. The first one is for Marcus Mullins at the Dieball unit. Hi, Marcus. I hope you're having a good week. The weather's been up and down. It's been cool, but now it's kind of getting warm, I guess. And tomorrow we're supposed to have a lot of rain, so stay dry. The kids are doing well. Little baby Joy is growing like a little weed, although more like a flower. The family's been working in the front yard, getting it all spruced up. Jonah was doing the shrubs. I forget what it's called. Anyway, that machine, that tool that they cut it with. And Father David and the other kids were planting plants, pretty flowers, and I forgot the dog's name. Miss Chloe. Chloe is being a pain in the gluteus maximus. She wants to take on my kitty, lunatic kitty, through the chicken wire. Father David had to reinforce it yesterday, and she's a mess. But she's loved, and Daisy's coming along. I hope you're doing well. I hope things are progressing for you. Just stay strong in the Word and stay on your knees and keep your chin up and just know you're loved. We all love you. And we look forward to the day that we can come see us. We love you, Marcus. Have a good week. This next shout out is for Bradley Leland at the Beto Unit. Hi, Bradley. This is your aunt, Carmela. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good week. It's been cool. Now it's going to get wet tomorrow. And don't forget to set your internal clocks an hour ahead, because it's daylight savings time tomorrow. And just want to let you know that you're loved. And just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and just do what you need to do. Just take it day by day. Okay, I love you. I might have to get with your mom and swallow my pride so I can see how to contact you. Just take care and have a good week. Hello to all the men and women behind bars and in the free world. Just have a blessed week, and everybody at the Prison Show, have a traveling grace tonight. Be safe on the road, and be careful this weekend. It's supposed to be real wet. Thank you, Prison Show, for taking my call. Have a blessed week.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, now we have Cindy on line 6.
My son Keaton in the Beto Unit. He's still new and intake, and I don't know if he's even hearing this. Hopefully somebody's sharing their tablet. I've been trying to keep in touch with what's going on there and sending prayers daily. And I know this is a process, and I'm learning the ins and outs and still new at this, but just want you to know, son, that I love you and praying for you every day, and we'll get through this. So thank you so much for a prison show that we can do this. Sorry to get upset. Anyway, thank you so much. Love you, Keaton.
Thank you, Cindy. All right, I just wanted to hug her. I feel so bad for her. All right, Eva Maria.
Good morning, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I'm saying good morning because it's 10 o'clock in the morning now. In Germany, you may hear the bells. I'm standing alone in a 300-year-old church, and the bells are ringing 10 o'clock, and I've just lighted 2 candles for you. One candle is for everyone in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, especially my dear pen friend Rodolfo Medrano, and the other one is for everyone working there, especially the staff who have a hard job and a lot of responsibility. Last week I promised you a song, Nada Te Turbe. I'm really, really nervous about that because I think I haven't got a good voice, but I think maybe you would like to support me and sing along. It's a Spanish song. It goes, Nada te turbe, nada te espante, quien a Dios tiene, nada le falta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, solo Dios basta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, quien a Dios tiene, nada le falta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, solo Dios basta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, quien a Dios tiene, nada le falta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, solo Dios basta. Nada te turbe, nada te espante, quien a Dios tiene, nada le falta, nada te turbe, nada te espante, solo Dios basta. Goodbye and have a blessed evening. Eva Maria from Germany.
Wow, that was nice. All right, now we have Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Plunski. Hey Boo, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, and that there is a smile on your handsome face. As for me, yeah, things are okay. Yeah, I'm just chilling out at home at the moment. And I'm just about to leave to go into work, yeah. So I'm in work for another one of those 24-hour shifts. And then when I come home, then I will be going up to Buddy and see how he is. I was up there with him yesterday and he is doing good. Yeah, Daytona is hearing me. She is having a snooze on the couch and I just have to fix up the house before I leave for work to make sure she has enough water and food and all the bits and pieces. Yeah, other than that, things are going good. And yeah, the weather here is okay. We're finally having some sunshine, but yeah, it's still pretty cold. Yeah, so please know that you mean the world to me, that you're my heart, thoughts and prayers. And I'm sending you big hugs and kisses. And to all the guys, Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Debo, Moy and Rudy, hope you all are doing good. Well, take care and talk soon. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you, Caitlin. We love ya. All right, now we have Lydia on line 1.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Stayed at home around 9:30. We were out eating at Bubba's. I don't think you all have a Bubba's there.
I don't think
But anyway,
so.
I don't think so. Yeah. But the shout out is for my son, Beto. Just letting you know, mijo, that we made it home safe. And I watched that video that you told me about on Querétaro. It's a nice video. It was long. I think it was like 30 minutes. So I still have to watch the other one. And after Bubba's, we stopped at Chuck E. Cheese. It's just right there in that same area because Sophia was there at a birthday party. So I stopped there to visit them for a bit. And her mother's birthday is, I think, next Sunday or this Sunday. So they're going to have a little party for her. So we're all partied out for this weekend for tomorrow, 2 parties, and then Sunday a party. So we're going to be partied out. I'm tired. Amanda's still here. I think she leaves Sunday. And I'll see your tias tomorrow over at Pete's party that starts at 6:30, and we have one at 1. So like I said, we're going to be partied out. And that's about it, mijo. I'll talk to you tomorrow, God willing. And I'm going to watch TV for a bit and then hit the sack. And I want to say hi to the guys, to Big Will, to Eric Blaine, to Ruben, to Artie, to Mark, Roderick, Moises. And if I'm forgetting anyone, I'm sorry. My mind sometimes doesn't recall everybody's name. But you all have a good night, get some rest, and sending a lot of love to my son and big hugs. And I miss you, Papi. I love you. And thanks to everyone at the prison show for their time and for all their love they share with us. Thank you, guys. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Lydia. Have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Good night.
Good night. Okay, now we have...
I wanted to remind everybody that we are on Pledge Drive, and we thank Jason for his pledge, but we still need you to call 713-526-5738, option number 1 to donate. You can also go, I'd rather do it online. I should have been a millennial, I think. I like to go to www.kpft.org, and there's a donate button. I hit that. Make sure you go to the drop-down menu and pick out The Prison Show. One of the T's, Ray Hill named us The Prison Show. So it's not like at the library. You can't just drop off the word the. It's capitalized, capital T. So just pick out The Prison Show. It doesn't matter how much you donate. I mean, it does, don't get me wrong. But what we want to do is, if you donate, it lets everybody know that you're listening. So if you got $5, you got $10, you got $20, you got $100, you got $1,000, just call 713-526-5738.
All right, now we have Kiki.
Hey, this message is for Rodney Reed at the Plumsky Unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. Just wanted to call in and let you know I'm thinking of you and missing you. I hope you are staying warm. Me and the kitties are doing the same. I miss you and I love you. I hope you have a good night. Love you. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
All right. Now we have Michelle on line 1. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, I wanted to give a shout out to my husband, Jesus, and Plumsky Unit, a.k.a. Chucky. I just want to tell him I love him, I miss him, I'm thinking about him. I just took the baby a bath, going to get him ready for bed, and he took a bubble bath at that. And we're just here waiting for him to come home, and hopefully he makes parole this year. So all we're doing is hoping and praying and keeping our fingers crossed, and seeing if we get some good news. And our daughter's birthday is the 16th, so I'm probably still going to get a cake for her and everything. And I look forward to you calling me. You said you were going to call me at 11, so I'll be waiting for your phone call. And hopefully, I get to see you soon. And that's all.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, now we have Lau.
Hi guys, this is Lau and I'm here to sing you the happy birthday song for those of you who have birthdays in the month of March. I hope you enjoy it and it brings a smile to your face. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear loved one. Happy birthday to you. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. A los muchachos bonitos se las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció y a los pajarillos cantan. La luna ya se metió. Happy birthday, everyone. Feliz cumpleaños. God bless you. Dios te ama.
All right. That was awesome. All right. Now we have Luz Maria.
I would like to do a shout out for John Crosway at Sada. Baby, I love you. I hope you have a good night. Stay warm. Your wife, Mr. and Mrs. Justice Reformatory, and free my baby, John. I love you, baby.
All right.
That was fast, too.
I know. That was fast. Okay. Now we have Jason on line 1.
Hello, Cowboy Dave, Mama Linda, and, of course, our favorite single child-free cat lady, Miss Dani.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Miss Dani. All right, so hello everyone, Prison Show, everyone. It's good to be with you this evening. This is Jason Wysong from the Christian Restorative Justice Mentors Association, and I'll start out with my shout-outs. Shout out to my brothers at the Walls Unit and the Mentor Program. Look forward to sharing with you guys again this week, or this next week. Shout out to the brothers at the Ferguson Unit. A special shout out to the Kairos weekend. My mentee, Corey, is participating in the Kairos weekend at Ferguson this weekend. And brother, I just want you to know we're praying for you, and hope you have a great Kairos weekend. All right. So, and of course, I can't forget my brothers at the Ellis Unit. Shout out to you guys as well. Okay. So, for my mentor moment this evening. So, I want you to remember. I have a question for you. Are you facing a dead end, or maybe is it a new direction? So imagine that you're on a hike and you're climbing up a long hill when you suddenly run right into a dead end. Now, if you have noticed the sign before, a sign that was indicating a dead end, would you have continued climbing up the hill, or would you have kept going? Most of us would have seen the sign and taken a different route. I mean, why bother expanding all that energy just to go on a path that goes to nowhere? But that's the kind of thought process that we apply to the signs that we see in front of us. Yet we ignore those non-physical signs in real life. How often do we make plans only to run into dead ends? We may or may not see them coming, but we forge ahead anyways. What if your journey was less about avoiding a dead end and more about reframing those dead ends? So again, is where you're at today, is it a dead end, or is it a new beginning? In life, there will always be problems to solve. Sometimes the only way you can get to where you need to be is to explore those dead ends, recalculate your path, and start again. So if you hiked up at the top of the hill with the sign of the dead end, you can choose to turn around and walk back down, or you can take a moment, enjoy the view of wherever you're at, and gather your lessons you have picked up along the journey and continue on. So if you feel you've walked into a dead end, what can you do to change the script and see things differently? From a spiritual perspective, remember that God is never lost. God is never confused. He has plans beyond your plans, and sometimes he brings you to a point that looks like a dead end to reveal his new direction. And if you look in the book of Exodus, chapter 14, 19 through 31 of the good book, when Moses came to the Red Sea, when he came to the Red Sea, it appeared he was at a dead end. However, spoiler alert, God brought him there to do a great miracle and to destroy an entire army. Many are the plans of a person's heart, but it is the Lord's good purpose that prevails. And that's Proverbs 19:21. So you may feel like you're at a dead end wherever you're at today, sitting in that prison cell, but if you are still breathing and if you hear my voice, God is not done with you. You are just going in a new direction. And that is my mentor moment for the week. Have a good evening. God bless everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, Jason.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Linda.
I'm going to do some shout-outs. My first shout-out is to Raymond Becerra. Just wanted to say, good. How are you doing this evening? I'm really glad I got to meet you. Robert Roberson, Robert Solis, Robert Satterfield, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, Franklin Davis, Micah Brown, Jaime Cole, Blaine Milam, Paul DeVoe, Marcus Drury, Pete Russell, Will Spear, Carrie Allen, Britt Ripkowski, Christopher Turner, Eugene Broxton, Joel White, Stephen Curry, Guy Alexander, Ken Decker, Larry Hatton, Bill Sims. Hey, Bill, already got your message. Iron Thunderhorse, David Wood, Walter Sorto, Gregory Allen, Bill Sims, Curtis Robertson, Midget Titan, Ryan Paper Cup, Sugar Pom Pom, Corey at Polunsky, N.O. at Polunsky, William Owen Sr., Juan Balderas, Paul Story, and Troy Glover. Boy, Bill, I've got you on here twice. You're really important tonight. Okay, I'm through.
All right. All right, let's go with Mike now.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the Friday prison show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. And here's my shout-outs. The guys in Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out to Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas, Keith Money. Kopsha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Oz. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Blaine Milam. Shout-out for Bill R. Sims. Shout-out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout-out to Clarence Bowman. Hopefully everything's doing okay. And you can continue to write in care of David Collingsworth for Mysterious Mike. And everybody enjoy the rodeo in town in Houston. Yeehaw! It's Go Texan with the rodeo. And now back to the prison show. Adios.
All right. Now we have Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby boy, how has the day been for you? Well, it's just another cold weather, your day out there, but clear. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday on my end, and Mom's trip, it will be my weather. Oh, baby, and don't forget to change your time Saturday into Sunday. Forward, yeah, spring forward and fall back. It's easy to remember that way. Oh, and I've heard from you, our primal Snelly, January the 5th, 2025. Yeah, it was Christmas and the New Year's as we were kissing in the pages. Yeah. I've just completed and shared the most recent post to let the DOC tell it. The girls are behaving. Mimi is enjoying your outside weather. I think May might be out there too. Mom just called and let me know the kids are coming by, Snacky and Lee. Yeah, we're fixing dinner, spaghetti, tater tots, and no tater wedges, and garlic bread. It's been a minute since I've seen them, ain't it? Baby, this is just a note kissing you, our tuck-in. Be safe and focused, stay healthy and well. No, I'm all yours, forever yours. Mwah. I love you so deeply, baby. Mwah. Take care.
All right, let's go to Bob on line 1.
Hey, this is Bob Gartner, and this calls for Billy Sims, and I'm profoundly sorry that I just seem like I've disappeared and turned into a ghost, but I've been sick a lot, and it's caused me to sleep away some days until 6 p.m. And today I was told by the doctor that I've the atrial fibrillation, which I kind of thought they'd cured still with me. And the doctor said that can cause a lot of fatigue too. So I'm still, wanting to get a letter in the mail to you. I got one addressed somewhere, and then the paper piles up. So take care. It's so good to hear others saying hello to you, and I think about you all the time, Billy. See you later.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Okay, now I'm going to do mine. Farron, again, happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. David Davis, my old friend. Yeah, I had to do it. Ryan Casti, big shout out to you. Taylor Parker, Robert Solis, Britt, T, you're going to have to read your messages because this is going to be funny. Big Head, yes. Blaine, frickin' Philo. Hey, Philo. Kenneth Decker Mayo, Rodrigo Leroy, Joel White, Jay at the Win Unit, Mark Wayne, and of course, CJ. Big shout out to everyone. And a big congratulations to Brittany over on Women's Death Row. Can't believe Fifth Circuit did that, but big congratulations to you. When I first downloaded the opinion, I was scratching my head thinking, I'm not reading this correctly, but I did, and congratulations to you. And David, and people who have written that I haven't responded to, David did give me the letters, and I've been busy, but I will get to them, I swear. Go ahead, David.
Busy bee, huh?
Busy bee.
So I just wanted to make a few shout-outs. I wanted to say how much we appreciate everybody all over the country that's writing us. We don't always have time to write back, but we do like to make a shout-out. So I think it's important that we at least acknowledge that we got your letter and we appreciate you. Travis, I know you're listening, and you wrote me earlier today, and I did tell Danny that, hey, boo. And,
yes, he did.
And I did. You said that I got a text the other day, but I actually got a phone call. We sat and talked for quite a while. I hope that something happens. I'm not sure. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not telling you anything is going to happen, but I know that he's looking into it. So I'd like to say hi to Daryl Atkins, Tiffany Cheeks, Daniel Farrell, Victor Gamble, Maury Holloway, Matthew Hoover, Franquan Hayes, Michael Flores, Stephen Drayton, Ronald Allman, Daniel Lipscomb, Akeem McKiver, I hope I said that right, Curtis Otto, Jaime Quijano, Montana Ruckman, John Thomas, Jaron Reasonover, Maria Pena, Erlen McKay, James McElraith, of course, Kyle Triplett, Hakeem Tyson, Juan Vertigo, David Weller, and Travis Walters. You know, these guys are all from like South Dakota, North Dakota, Utah. Travis Fletcher's over in Florida. He's in Fort Myers, Florida. James McElraith, Franklin Hayes. I guess I said all you guys. You guys are writing me, and I really appreciate it. But man, you guys just keep your heads up. It's just real important that you're listening to the show and that you're spending quality time trying to better yourselves. I mean, there's a lot of things on that Adovo app. Watch the prison show film. Watch I'm Ready Warden. I'm going to post did you read that thing that Clinton put out there? He watched the I Am Ready Warden, and then he wrote a little thing about it.
I saw it. I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I think it's important, you guys. I know we put some reflections on the show, but I mean, really stop and think about what's going on whenever you watch that show, because I think it's very moving. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I know it's a documentary, and a lot of times I fall asleep during documentaries, but it's really important. I do. I mean, you're looking at me like...
I have no doubt.
If I sit down for 2 minutes, I'm out. So a documentary, boy, puts me down quick. But it was very moving. So, do we have a call or something?
We do.
Oh, boy. We got another one.
We got another one. Yeah, well, let's get to Gloria. Hey, Gloria. We have a few callers, but we wanted to get back to you.
Okay, I'll try to be real quick. I totally wanted to say hello to Randy Halpern, and he may not even be back at the unit with his tablet, although next week he may. I mean, anyway, he was in court in Dallas today, supposedly because they were going to have a hearing because he got his case thrown out. Randy is Jewish, and the judge who tried him was a total friggin' bigot, and made so many anti-Semitic comments. But I thought it was the Dallas Morning News has a paywall, but I thought it was important. They brought up something about one of his attorneys might have to go because he witnessed the execution of George Rivas. And that was one issue that did come up. But it was interesting that the DA's office may amend the charge against Randy since he didn't shoot anybody and he's been remorseful, he's been an ideal prisoner, and so on. And Crusoe, who is the DA in Dallas now, has not asked for the death penalty in any case since he took office in 2019. So that's kind of good news. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Randy, and I hope something good happens for you real quick. That's it.
Thank you, Gloria.
Okay.
Bye-bye. All right, now we have Avania. Oh.
I guess she didn't hang on.
That was quick.
Yeah, I wish we had a couple of minutes. She was the first time caller, Linda said.
Oh.
Well, there's still a couple of minutes left, y'all. If you wanted to call 713-526-5738, option number 1, just make a donation in any amount. The pledge drive actually goes on through the 9th. So anytime between now and then, if you wanted to call up and donate to the prison show or just get online and do it. But really anytime, even if we're not in pledge drive, they still have the call center there answering the phones. It's very secure. It's safe. You don't have to worry about it. How does Tom say? You got to text the word give to 713-526-5738. And it'll bring up the donation line. So if you don't want to get online or you don't have your computer, you can do it through your phone. What are you chunking over there?
I dropped my phone.
Oh, you did that? I thought Linda was doing it behind me.
No,
we've only got about 20 seconds, Linda. I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that Damage Control's coming up with Skylar Dawn and DJ Chill. So you guys tune in. We really appreciate you tuning in. We really appreciate you logging on the tablets. I will make one more reminder that the Prison Show film's out there. You should be able to see last week's show by now, and make sure that you watch I Am Ready Warden. And in the meantime, y'all have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
See you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, mi amor. In my dreams I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio. And to all the laughers, the men sitting on the road, try to keep your heads up. You ain't me if you got hope. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison.